to our audience in the typical Marina Mahathir way?
Hi, welcome to my very, very humble office.
What was for lunch today?
Just had a salad. I'm trying to eat very healthily.
Is that your favorite?
It depends. It depends on what the salad is.
What's your favorite local food?
Oh, too many things to say.
You seem like a career woman. Do you cook?
Not really.
When was the last time you cooked?
Not too long ago. I was cooking for my daughter while she was taking exams.
What's your favorite style of outfit?
Comfortable. Whatever's comfortable.
What's your favorite music style?
Whatever my daughter sings.
Is there a favorite song?
I can't remember names, songs.
Can you sing a line for us?
No, I can't.
You have written and published so much. I'm sure you are very well read. Do you have a favorite book?
I have many favorite books. The trouble is nowadays I can never finish a whole book because I don't have time.
Is there one fictional character you have always wanted to be when you grow up?
I'm not sure actually. Fictional character I can't think of. I've read so many books and then I forget.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't see too many movies. The last movie I saw was Baby Driver, which I loved because I thought it was really stylish.
Do you have a hobby?
I'm trying to have a hobby. I'm learning how to do calligraphy, modern calligraphy, and I'm learning to make journals, travel journals particularly.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is that I will lose my mind. I forget things.
What do you aspire to be as a child?
I wanted to write, that was all.
Can you share an unforgettable moment?
There was one time when I had to speak at the United Nations General Assembly on the same panel as people like Elizabeth Taylor. My daughter came with me and Madeleine Albright was in the audience, so it was quite an overwhelming experience, but it was really memorable to have that chance to represent Asia and the Pacific on that occasion.
Marina, can you show us your office?
Sure, come and see my office. It's messy, it's got lots of books and paintings.
If things could be undone in life, what do you wish to revise?
Study harder at university.
Describe yourself in one sentence.
Lazy.
Share your most awkward moments.
That's embarrassing. I've got so many awkward moments. This is my office. I like to make it look homely and more personal.
You seem to be strong even at the most adverse time. Do you cry?
Not often. I think when things are tough, I get even tougher.
When was the last time you cried?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Can't remember.
When was the last trip?
My last trip? Yesterday.
Where did you go?
I went to Jakarta because my husband's from there, so we went to see family and friends there. I haven't been for a while.
Where will you recommend to visit in Malaysia?
Many places. I think Sabah Sarawak is always interesting. Penang I love for the food.
Is there a place in Malaysia that you have never visited but wish to go?
Many places. I'd like to go to the Mulu Caves. I'd like to go to Taman Negara. Still many places.
Why did you found Zafigo?
I founded Zafigo because I thought there was a need for women to have a place where they could get information for when they travel. Safety, of course, is a big consideration, but also customs and cultures in different countries because their attitudes towards women can be different. It's so amazing. There are so many Malaysian women who like to travel on their own. And they're not going to the usual places, London, Paris, New York, whatever. They're going to really out of the way, adventurous places. And that's great. And they like to share their experience. They like to share the tips. To me, it's very heartening because it really shows me that Malaysian women are very get up and go type. We're no longer to just sit at home and just read about places or watch TV, but they actually want to go and experience it.
How would you define a successful woman?
A successful woman, I think, is a fulfilled woman. Whether she just wants to be the best cook in the world or the best fashion designer or the best entrepreneur or anything, or the best mother even, you know. As long as it's her choice, that's what she wants to do, and she's able to do it to the best she can, I think that's a successful woman.
What is the biggest challenge that you have ever experienced till this day?
To be taken for myself and not just as someone's daughter or someone's sister, whatever. To really achieve things on my own merit. And I think I've done that. When people see me, they still ask me about AIDS, even though I left that field 10 years ago. Now they know about my writing and what I feel about many things that are going on. So I think I have my own identity. Do I have a big role model in life? I do. I have plenty of role models, mostly women. My mom is a great role model because she has achieved so much, but without giving up her very gentle and, you know, patient style.
What is the greatest achievement of womankind?
Greatest achievement of womankind, I mean, that was given naturally, our ability to have children. But I think the greatest achievement for women is that we always care about other people. I really think it would be a big difference if women rule the world, because men have messed it up anyway. So I think it's time to give us a try.
Can you share the happiest moment as a parent?
When my kids are happy, when they've achieved something. Just as an example, my younger daughter sings, and she received at school for her school speech day, she got an award for the best speech. And that was amazing because she did a whole speech on feminism, and everyone voted her the best speech because she was so passionate about it. So that made me really happy.
How did you spend your last Mother's Day?
When was that? I think this year I was actually alone on Mother's Day. My husband and my daughter were overseas and I was here. And so I don't really remember what happened for Mother's Day.
Do you have some word of wisdom for working moms out there?
Wisdom for working moms out there, I think we just have to accept that we can't do everything. I'm not good at, you know, making meals for my family or anything like that, but that's okay. You just have to live with that. We just can't be 100% perfect.
You seem to be very active and always on the go. How do you stay fit for all your busy engagement?
I don't know. I try and eat healthily. I try and do some Pilates and, you know, stretching, and I like to take moments for myself to just sit and just think, you know, and that's quite relaxing. I suppose it's meditative.
Which politician do you admire the most?
I don't generally admire politicians at all. I admire more people who are working on the ground to help others. So all the people who do soup kitchens, all the people who work for marginalized communities. I don't really have much time for politicians, especially if they're male.
How does it feel to be the daughter of Tun Mahathir?
Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's not so nice. People think that you're a substitute or a clone, and so they hold you responsible for everything he does. We don't always agree, although right now we're agreeing more than not. But most of the time, I would say I feel very proud of him because I think he's amazing. He has so much energy, so much commitment and passion, and he loves this country so much that even at 92 he's out there, and I just, you know, hope that I would have that same strength and energy when I'm 92 if I get there.
Can you describe your father in one sentence?
Tough.
Do you talk to your father when you are unhappy?
It depends on what I'm unhappy about. I mean, if I don't like the way some things are going in the political scene or something like that, I will try and tell him.
A quote from your father that you never forget.
Don't be mediocre.
What do you do when you are in agreement with your father?
Don't do anything. I'm just happy. Makes life easier.
Why did you not take after your father and Cut a political career.
Because I don't like political parties.
What is your favorite quote?
An injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere.
Do you rather be free or rich?
Free.
Why?
Because I know a lot of unhappy rich people, so they're not free.
Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Hopefully with grandchildren. I don't know. I never plan anything. So 10 years ago, I wouldn't have predicted me today. So I don't know what I'll be doing in 10 years' time.
What makes you proud to be a Malaysian?
What makes me proud? The fact that there are lots of people who are not accepting the situation as it is and are working very hard to change things.
Do you think Malaysia needs to change?
Absolutely. It really, really needs to change. Otherwise, I think we are doomed.
Are you hopeful of a better Malaysia?
Yeah, I am hopeful. I think it's important to have hope. And I do see signs of hope, especially from young people. I think we have to hand over the country to them, and some of them are really, really worthy of it, I think.
What will you do to make this country better?
I think we need to be aware of what is going on, and we need to be well educated and well read, and we have to be able to judge things in a careful, measured way rather than just shooting off like some people do.
Before we go, can you say something to wish Malaysia a happy 60th birthday?
I'd just like to wish all Malaysians a happy 60th Merdeka. We have come a long way, but if we're not vigilant, we might lose a lot. So we have to stay alert and be aware and do our bit to change things if we love our country.
Thank you very much, Marina. See you again. Bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks for coming.